Hello YouTube. Welcome back. This is BalorMage again. Back for our first video in 3.20. And I have to say, I know it's only been one day, and I know we're not juicing yet, but oh boy am I happy. Oh boy am I happy. This, first of all, the new league mechanic, super fun. Might be a tiny bit under rewarding now, but still already more rewarding than Lake of Calandra ever was. But more importantly, super fun. Super fun. Actually really enjoying it. We're going to get into the league mechanic a lot in the next few days. We didn't get to do very much of it today because we were focused on just leveling up, and we mostly skipped it during all of that and only started doing it during the last few hours of stream. So definitely want to get into that a lot more. But the big thing is that loot appears to be dropping on the ground for us everywhere again. The change to Arch Nemesis getting removed and Nemesis getting put back in has made my rares not just easier to deal with, but also generically feel more rewarding. I'm getting a lot more items, a lot more rares, a lot more uniques, even more currency. We still have some cool loot goblins, but the loot goblins aren't excessive like they were before. So we're not going to, I don't think we're going to be seeing loot goblins that drop 60 divines. What we're going to see is loot goblins that might drop 2 or 3 divines at once, and all the rest of that 60 divines that a loot goblin might have dropped in the past is just spread out over all of our rare and magic monsters, which has made it really, really nice. Everywhere I go, I feel rewarded. There are items on the floor again. As far as I am concerned, this means saved to me. Like I've been feeling motivated and excited to kill rares and magic packs when I see them, because I know they're probably going to drop something, and it's been absolutely fantastic. So we had a very long day on day one. The league started with lightning arrow, and now our first instance of a loot goblin for us happened in Blood Aqueducts, when we were still leveling his bows, way before we did our Venom Gaia change. We were still leveling his bows, and we found just a random rare with 4 6 links, 2 of them usable.
This is like, it's not bows. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, but you're making it out like it's the worst skill you've ever played.
It's pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah, something doesn't add up because I'm not having any issues.
That's 4 6 links, and that was real early day one. I think that was 5 hours into the league or something. That was insane. That got me excited. And then it's just all been uphill from there. It's all been like improvements. Everything seems quite a bit better than it did last league. I do not think that our loot will ever get back to the stage that it was at before last league, and I'm okay with that. But the dial has been turned up quite a bit now, and I'm really feeling it. So unfortunately, this isn't one of my own builds, so I don't have a lot to go on for build updates. I've been copying Kobe's build. I leveled as the bow stuff that I was comfortable, but towards the end of the day, as soon as I got a decent claw, I ended up changing to Venom Gaia. I am loosely copying Kobe's build. We will link the path and building of my character just in case anyone is interested in where I am up to, but it isn't my build and I'm not super familiar with it yet. So this is my first time playing it. I don't really have advice for people on this build because I'm not really confident about what to do myself. But I just wanted to let a video update and let anybody who was on the fence about starting know you should definitely come back. If you were considering it and you were burned last league and you were like, ooh, I don't know if I want to play. I don't know if I want to play. You do. They fixed a lot. So I will show real quick my character. So this is where we ended on day one. By the time I went to sleep, I was level 87. We do have a relatively okay claw. This is a pretty good starter claw. It's a little shy of 500 LEDPS. If the rolls could be divined, it would be over 500, but we're not spending divines on that. Unfortunately, no crit. And we've just got some pretty basic gear. We've got some pretty basic gear. We got a little bit of chance to avoid crafted on our boots and on our shield, as well as a little bit on this helmet, which is absolutely busted for day one. This is a very strong helmet, by the way. Recover 200 life when you suppress spell damage with suppression cap makes you feel incredibly tanky. Normally, I'd be trying to aim to get my life up to like 4,000, 4,200-ish to feel good and tanky. Honestly, barely died at all. Feels super tanky even at only 300 life, at least for mapping. Bosses will still be able to one-shot me, but you know, it is what it is. Otherwise, there's nothing else very special here. I do have some power charge generation on this amulet, but really that's it. This is a corrupted ring I found while leveling. This is just a few essences thrown onto the 6 link that I dropped in Blood Aqueducts. It's item level 63. Like it's not fantastic. This I dropped on the floor myself, also in Blood Aqueducts. Doesn't even have life. None of this gear is fantastic, but it has been doing the job and just blasting through tier 15 maps already. So today I'm going to get my 2 void stones with it and we'll see how that goes. But I've been absolutely loving it. We're probably, as soon as we get our void stones, we're going to slow down progression a little bit because we're going to focus a lot more on that league mechanic, because absolutely fun league mechanic. We'll have more to say on that in the next video because we will know what the fuck we're doing. All right, that is it. If you're on the fence, do come back and play. Absolutely fantastic so far. Day 1 experience, absolutely mint. Very happy to be back again. Very happy with the game state all of a sudden. Turns out all it took was giving me my loot back. I will see everybody next time.